Welcome back, drinks fans, and in this video I'm going to help you if you're embarking on dry January. You know, if you're cutting out the booze for January, it's a big thing in the UK and I think it's quite big around the world. So I'm going to do something slightly different in the next couple of videos. I'm going to be showing you my favourite non-alcoholic cocktails, virgin cocktails, mocktails, whatever you want to call them. And in this video, starting off, I've got my three favourite go-tos. I'm also going to be doing something slightly similar on the Drink Stuff channel. We're going to be showcasing different brands there. This video is going to be straight out mocktails. However, in the future videos, I'm also going to be showing you another brand for non-alcoholic spirits, which I absolutely love. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Right, in this video, my three go-to recipes that I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a blackberry and maple mojito for you, which is absolutely amazing. Then I'm going to do kind of a chili and mango mule. And then I'm going to kind of finish it off with kind of like a pineapple, tiki, sort of grapefruit kind of twist. And it's really fun. Easily make these at home. There's no crazy ingredients that I can think of at the moment. So these should be really good for your dry January. So let's crack on with cocktail number one. It's a blackberry and maple mojito. Yes, you could make this with blackberries or blackberry jam if you want to muddle some blackberry jam down. However, for ease, or blackberry syrup. For ease, I've got a kind of a blackberry puree, the ODK blackberry puree. I have got some frozen blackberries there for the garnish as well. So if you want to muddle down some blackberries, about 4 or 5 blackberries, absolutely no bother. I'm just going to use this because I love these, long life, shelf stable. And I'm going 15 ml of this. All the recipes will be below in the description, along with a link to download my free cocktail book as well. So make sure you go and check that out. Right, 15 ml of blackberry puree in there, which would be the equivalent of about five blackberries. Next, I'm going for some maple syrup. A little bit different to your supermarket stuff. This is just a sugar, blackberry maple sugar syrup, which I kind of use. If you want to buy maple syrup from the supermarket, it's absolutely same thing. And again, I'm just going 10 ml actually for this. It's not, the puree is a little bit sweet as well. Not massively sweet, but if you were muddling down fresh blackberries, you'd probably use about 10, maybe 15 ml sugar syrup in there as well. So it's kind of roughly about the same. So now you could go fresh limes if you wanted to. You could go down, wedge up like 4 or 5 fresh wedges of lime in there. It's a bit bruised, that one. But I'm actually just going to use lime juice. I've got some squeezed here. So it doesn't really matter. Make it as citrusy as you want. Most of my mojitos, I normally go for about 25 ml of lime juice, and that cuts through the alcohol. But because there's no alcohol in this, I'm actually going to rein this back into about 15 ml, which is probably about half a lime. All right, now, so let's just put that to one side. Now, normally what I do is I'd add the mint there, but actually I just want to loosen this down a little bit. So I'm going to go for my soda water now. This is just supermarket soda water. I'm just going for a 50 ml. I'm going to wash out the rest of the puree, the syrup from this end. So 50 ml of soda water. You could even play about with ginger ale or lemonades, Sprites, lemon lime sodas, whatever you fancy, different flavoured soda waters. Go for it, go for your life. Right. Perfect, we've got about, now it doesn't look much in there, but again, mojitos, they're all about the kind of the ice and the dilution. So I've got about 8 to 10 mint leaves here. Just pick them off, get rid of that. There we go, pick that off, perfect. 8 to 10 mint leaves, palm your hand, give them a spank. That just awaits the beautiful sort of minty aroma, and that'll be perfect. Right, now for this, I'm lucky enough, I've got crushed ice here. So I'm just gonna add a bit of crushed ice, maybe a bit more. If you haven't got crushed ice, don't worry too much. Maybe even add a little bit more dilution if you wanted to. Where's my spoon gone? There it is. Maybe add a bit more soda water if you wanted to. Right, but I'm just going to sort of churn that through, going to mix the sort of blackberry and the maple together. Right. Ho ho. Oh, that's delicious. Absolutely. Oh, that's amazing. Right, top that up with a bit more. I'm actually just going to add a bit more soda just to sort of balance out the glass. There we go. There we go. That's perfect. Again, give that another churn through. Lovely jubbly. Top up with a bit more crushed ice. Here we go. That'll do. And then just garnish just a sprig of mint. Or, as I say, I've got a couple of frozen blackberries out here. So that's my first one. That is kind of my blackberry and maple virgin mojito, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I'll tell you, the maple and the blackberry just works stunningly well together. Right, let's dive in. Cocktail number 2 straight away. I say this is the mango and chili mule. I've done this with tequila, I've done this with rum, I've done this with vodka as well as a Collins, mango and chili Collins, but it just works well just on its own. So I'm going down the same line again. I've got some mango puree here. You can mango puree is one of the biggest ones that you can get along with passion fruit, so you should be able to get that quite easily. I would say muddle down fresh mango juice. You could blitz up mango juice, fresh mango if you wanted to, that would work. But I'm going 15 ml of mango puree in there. Lovely jubbly. We'll wash the rest of that out with the next few ingredients. Now, I've got a chili syrup, and it's quite cold out here, so it's kind of, there's little bits, you might see it on the close-up, there's little bits kind of sort of frozen together at the bottom. However, if you wanted to use a fresh chili, just get a red chili, maybe a quarter of a chili, just kind of chop it up, and you can muddle that down with a bit of sugar syrup in the base, so you've kind of got that sort of chili kick. As I say, I do use a chili syrup though. This is quite nice. It's got quite a healthy kick to this, so I'm just going 10 ml. 10 ml of chili syrup in there. So that's lovely. Next ingredient I'm going for again is some fresh lime juice. And I'm going 15 ml of fresh lime juice. There we go. Couple more ingredients to come, one of which is kind of optional for you. I'm going some ginger ale, Canada Dry ginger ale. You could use, I haven't got one here, you could use that normal, what I kind of use, the spiced orange, Fever Tree spiced orange ginger ale. Absolutely love this. But again, this will be very much just a taste. I've got my recipe written down there. I said 75 ml. Again, I think if you want to add the whole can, that'll be absolutely fine. But I'm going to do 75 ml just to wash out the rest of that mango puree. Maybe a touch more. Solid. Let's go 100 ml. There we go. Right. We've got that. You see, there isn't much. If you want to add the rest of the can, be my guest. There's absolutely no problems at all. Now, the final ingredient. This is randomly alcoholic. However, bitters get used in a lot of non-alcoholic cocktails. The amount of use is negligible. You know, you're going to use a couple of dashes in this, so it's really, it's just going for the flavour more than it is the alcohol. However, if you're cutting alcohol out completely, you might kind of opt against this. But I don't think you need to. Bitters, they go in old school days like rock shandies and things like that. Non-alcoholic cocktails. Back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s, so we do use them quite a lot. I say I've got my brand that I normally use up there, Ms. Better's Bitters. However, for this, I'm going traditional Angostura. And for me, I kind of like 3 dashes, so I'm going 3 dashes. 1, 2, 3. So, you're talking literally 3 dashes is equivalent to about 5 ml of alcohol. It's nothing really. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ice this up very quickly. Excuse the hands. There we go, and I'm just going to give this a little stir down. Combine all that mango puree in there. This ice is properly frozen, it's just come out of the freezer. Again, I'm just going to top up with a little bit more ginger ale. There we go. Probably solid. Let's put the whole can in there, 150 ml. So if you want to add more mango puree, that's absolutely fine. Oh, that is delicious. Absolutely love that. Non-alcoholic cocktails. They got really fun. Right, and then to garnish this, obviously if you've got some mango and some chili, you could do that. But I think colour contrast there. Again, I've got some here. Where's a nice one? Let's use that one. Sprig of mint. There we go. And that is my mango and chili mule, if you like. Cheers. tell you, mango and chili is just something absolutely amazing. Really, really, really love that. Right then, the final one I'm going to do for you is a shaken cocktail. We are going to get a cocktail shakers out for this one. We're going to serve it up in a tiki glass. Lovely, jubbly, nice and easy. Pineapple juice, pressed, 100% pressed pineapple juice, because it will taste better. This is, I think this stuff just has 6 pineapples in it. Yeah, 6 pineapples. No water or anything like that. It's just proper 100% pineapples. So I've got 50ml double bubble of pineapple juice there. Now, to make it kind of tiki, there are some bitters that I would normally kind of use. These are Elemanculi sort of tiki bitters, clove, cinnamon, nutmeg, all that kind of stuff. However, I'm going to kind of replicate that with some sugar syrups that quite a lot of you, and spices that quite a lot of you would have lying about that you could make at home quite easily. So the first one, I bang on about this all the time. This is orgeat. It's kind of an almond syrup with vanilla and orange flower water in there. I'm just going 10ml of orgeat in there. It's amazing. And then, so I've got 3 3 sugar syrups going in here. The next sugar syrup I'm going for is, if I can find it, I've put it away to one side. And the reason why I can't find it is because I've got it ready. It's normally down on the floor with all my cocktail stuff for the cocktail masterclass that I've been doing. So I'm going cinnamon syrup, and I'm just going 5ml of cinnamon. 5ml of cinnamon. I'll leave that in there for a second. And then the final sugar syrup I'm going for is from William Fox, actually. This is nutmeg. Now, as I say, you could use, I've got a nutmeg here. You could use ground nutmeg and grate it over the top if you wanted to. See, I've got nutmeg there, look. You could use that, but I just even make a sugar syrup up with that if you want. But I'm just going to use this because it's absolutely lovely. So another 5ml. Now I'll take it up to the 10ml. There we go. So it's not too sweet. There's 20ml of sugar syrup in there, so it's not too sweet. And that, you know, the nutmeg, you know, they're not, the William Foxes, they're not overly sweet in that sort of sense. So, right, that's that. I'm going to add some lime juice again for this one. I'm going to go just 10ml of lime juice. And then I'm going to ice this down and give it a good old shaky. Let's put that nutmeg away. There is another ingredient coming up which kind of dials back that sweetness, which is absolutely lovely. So just completely fill that with ice. We're going to give it a good shake, sort of 10-12 second shake, half fast. Right, then the final ingredient for this. I haven't rocked this out for ages, but I've got my ting out. Ting is Jamaican grapefruit soda. Think lilt without the pineapple. Amazing, love this stuff. Again, very much up to you, as these are mocktails. I've put 50ml down in my recipe. I'm going to actually up it. I'm going to go 100ml because that glass is a bit bigger as well. And then I'm just going to do a good old shake and dump. So just going to pour that in there. There we go. Going to ice this up. A bit more ice. Excuse the hands. And then as we've got tiki, I've got some ready here. I've got a pineapple spear. Got one ready there. Pop that in. And what have we got? I've got a pineapple. You could do either pineapple wedge or pineapple slice, whatever you fancy. I've got a pineapple wedge there. And there we go. That's my kind of tiki pineapple sort of spiced. Oh, the nutmeg. It's the nutmeg that comes through in there. A little bit of cinnamon, the almond. Absolutely amazing. So you don't need to buy anything specific for those. As I say, future videos, I'm going to be showcasing a brand that I think is amazing for mocktails and non-alcoholic drinks and that. And on the Drink Stuff channel, I'm going to be featuring a different brand that Drink Stuff sell. So there's plenty of dry January stuff coming up for me. But let me know which one is your favourite. Blackberry and maple Mojito is amazing. The kind of the mango and chili mule, and then my tiki sort of pineapple thing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next video.